Iran's supreme leader and more than 40 senior regime figures, up to 49, have been killed, eliminated. Let's turn to the wall right now to take a look at who they are and what they do. First off, the guys that are still alive. This is the guy that's pretty much in charge, calling the shots. He was the one who gave the order and executed the order to kill civilians, 32,000 plus, and kill them in their hospital beds, and then charge the families for the bullets used to kill their own family. These are some of the Khamenei related to the previous Ayatollah, the first one, Ayatollah Khamenei, who was presiding and leading during the hostage crisis. These are some of the others that are still around. These are the ones that have been eliminated. There you go, taken out in one swoop because idiotically they got together at 8 in the morning. We got word of it. The CIA gave the word to Israel and the IDF took them out. The president's still alive. He does not have much power. Khamenei over there is still around. We're going to see who the next successor is. They plan on doing that within the next 72 hours. But joining us now to put in perspective is somebody that might be leading Iran in the future, and his family has led Iran in the past. Let's bring in Reza Pahlavi, the exiled crown prince of Iran. He's making his pitch to lead the transition to democracy, pledging free and fair election. Mr. Pahlavi, thanks so much for joining us. Your thoughts, your thoughts right now at this hour? We're 48 hours in.
First, I want to share with you the sense of jubilation that millions of Iranians and the diaspora around the world have celebrated the death of the top henchman or monster of this regime, Ali Khamenei, and we thank President Trump for having brought us to a point of thinking that now we have a real chance to take over our country. This intervention was really what equalized the playing field for us. This is something we've been arguing all this time. People were asking for this intervention. The intervention did occur. So now we believe that the end is very near, and the opportunity to take our country back and bring it back to the right path is now available to us. The Iranian people are now mobilizing for it. I've cautioned them to wait for the entire campaign to pan out, so it's safer for them then to re-enter the streets, and hopefully this will happen very soon.
So here is the foreign minister talking about his reality on the ground, or the one he wanted to relay. I think it was on Face the Nation. Watch.
Well, I think now there is a procedure set in our constitution that when we lose the supreme leader, there would be a new one elected by the Assembly of Experts. And now we have started the procedure. There is a transitional council of the president, the head of judiciary, and one jurist of the Guardian Council. These three would decide, are in charge right now, and they will actually arrange the election of the new leader by the Assembly of Experts. And the members of the Assembly of Experts are elected themselves by the people, every 4 years.
How do you feel about the transition after wiping out 48? They said no big deal.
Look, this is obviously a desperate signs of a regime that is trying to convince the world that, yes, we have continuity, yes, we have a system. I mean, look at the writing on the wall. The regime that has for a long time lost complete legitimacy, at the advent of this massacre of last month, has led to leaders around the world to conclude that this regime can no longer be legitimate based on what it does. There's a shift in foreign policy and attitude vis-à-vis this regime that until now, for 4 decades, was treated with an attitude of appeasement and engaging them, hoping that they will change their behavior. This time is different. Right. This time the world recognizes that the source of everything that has led us to this point, of all instability, radicalism, terrorism, right, nuclear threat, and what have you, is embodied in the system that is on the verge of collapse.
Mr. Pahlavi,
the opportunity to cut the snake's head and be done with them.
There's 91 people. They said there's 91 million people in Iran. How many support you and your family?
I think if you refer to recent demonstrations in Iran, you will see that people by the millions have chanted my name, have asked me to step in, to be there for them, which is exactly what I'm doing. I know I enjoy great support within Iran and within the diaspora. I've been able to coalesce the Iranian activists, political leaders, representative of ethnic groups, monarchists and Republicans, people on the left, right, and center, all those who believe that we have to have a future democratic system, the final form of it to be decided by the people. Right. We believe in a process that would lead us to free and fair elections to determine that. I'm here to lead that movement, to bring a stable transition, right, to make sure that every step is taken the right way, and I have a plan for all of that.
The president says he planned on this operation being 4 weeks. When do you plan on going back?
Look, if you were to give me the opportunity to say to the Iranian people and the world, when is it that I go back there? It will be the first minute I get the opportunity to do that. And that has to be, of course, orchestrated properly. I'm ready to go there as soon as possible. I would like to be there, whether it is before the regime collapses or right after the regime collapses. It is important for me to be among my compatriots to fight the final battle and bring it to fruition.
All right. His family was exiled back in 1979. Iran has not had a stable day since. Reza Pahlavi, best of luck as your quest to go back and pick up where your dad left off. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.